Softening down on your blankets, on your mat, feeling the floor beneath you. Become aware of your breath, moving in through your nose and out through your nose. With each exhalation, a continued gentle slowing, telling yourself it is now time for sacred rest in Shavasana. Nothing much happened in Tuscarora nightfall to nightfall. Nothing much was happening last night when I started to hear barking. I ignored it for a while. Just a dog. But I wondered who it belonged to. Nobody nearby except us has a dog. I ignored it for a bit longer until its incessantness made me get up, go to the front door, and pull down the screen to take a listen. It sounded as if it was across the road behind Shrai's house. John Woolwine lives there, but everybody still refers to it as Shrai's. Change comes along here in Tuscarora. This was a bark that was without pause. I wondered, is it a coyote? But don't coyotes just howl? Still, no dog ever barks like this, or for this extended amount of time. I was glued to the front door, just listening. And then, off in the distance, but not too far, I heard answering barks, and just as frequent. I was still wondering about it this morning when I woke up around 5:30. I went out on the porch, breathed in the cool, fallish, fresh air. Everything outside was sort of awash with brush-like strokes of moon glow and moon shadow. The sky still holding up the stars in a navy gradation of blue tone. The backdrop for the still brightly twinkling planets and some celestial bodies unknown to me. This was a week of a stellar full moon. When you think about it, is there ever a full moon that isn't stellar? Of the 4 deer that gathered and galloped and played across the top of the field yesterday evening, only one ran out of the woods this morning, then slowed to graze the dried up grasses and weeds in the pasture, which is showing its texture, even though the frost has not yet nipped the field. In this case, the texture was probably from lack of rain. We really need rain. Perhaps it will arrive tomorrow as threatened. The leaves were dropping like leaves from the trees along the fence road this morning. How could I describe the color or the way they released from the trees and floated down to the land? It just isn't possible to convey that. It is always an experience to be present to in that moment. Today's warm rays were so pleasant, and tonight's cool air is equally as pleasant. The feral cats, paws up against the patio doors, watch as we do yoga. I will be listening this evening for those that were barking last night. Perhaps it will be determined just what animal the barking belongs to tonight. But until then, be peaceful and at ease. Rest in the fact that nothing much happened in Tuscarora, nightfall to nightfall.